special edition of the Sonic Show. Yes, this is our actual third episode this month. This is the first time we ever done this. Also, this is the first time that we ever put this episode into a TVMA rating. Reason being because this whole show is based on the topic of religion and the Illuminati, in which I'm sure about half of you heard about the Illuminati. So, for that matter, if the topic about the Illuminati and religion kind of offends you a little bit, by all means, you don't have to look at this special episode. But we at Sonic Show do know that this particular topic right here, is known to cause arguments, heated debates, whatever. We know that's pushing the button. But considering the fact that some of you viewers, want this topic to be on the Sonic Show, we decided to go ahead and do a special edition of Sonic Show this month here in September. So, without further ado, this is the very special Sonic Show discussion about religion and the Illuminati. Enjoy.
But yeah, man, the government won't need like none of the biggest hustlers I ever seen.
Oh yeah,
The government.
Hell yeah.
You think these motherfuckers got money? Now Bill Gates got money. I don't know how the fuck he did it. He ain't on that shit too, I guess.
That's knowledgeable that them crackers is the go getters for real. Cause they took this motherfucker to start with.
Oh, that is square one.
Square one. Soon they drove up. They said, teach us how to plant food. Taught them how to plant food. Now
that's all we need from you.
You did.
That's all we need from you, bro.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Actually, you might as well call it the Last Supper for them.
Yeah.
Cause the motherfucker man, next thing you know,
You see the apocalypse up there?
Next thing they pop
we take your food, we take your home.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, I seen
Oh
that.
yeah, I seen some of that shit. That's some real
Yo,
shit.
I'm telling you, all Mel Gibson would tell them motherfuckers, yo, this is how they took the fuck over.
That's a lot of shit I be looking up. You know what I'm saying? Ancient history and like, yo, history is fucked up to me because it teaches you every fucking thing except for the shit you really need to know. Like, who was the first motherfucking to just come up and be like, yo, we borrowing and trading, but yo, money, we need bills now. Like, because in money the root of all evil, it wasn't here the whole fucking time. Like, they had to do something else before money. So they teach you like the first person to do peanut butter, the first person in electricity, which I don't even believe he was the first with electricity because they got hieroglyphics in the fucking pyramids of light bulbs, helicopters and shit way before we even thought about language, like the English language, before we even thought about writing down alphabets. These motherfuckers had light bulbs, planes and shit, but it was like advanced technology way before we could speak words. Like back in the day, our vocabulary was like 5,000 words.
Yeah.
And now, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible they were like, yo, we can only describe shit as far as like we know, as much as we know. But now, like, we can go back in time and we can be like, yo, what they say, like the chariot went up in heaven and took somebody and shit. Nah, them were UFOs though, cause they ain't have flying shit back in the day. They ain't have shit that can carry people. No, but anyway, ain't getting to that right there. History is fucked up because like it don't teach us like the adventure of money and shit. Like it had to be documented somewhere in history. Where money come from?
Money, yeah. Them crackers, they were
No,
money.
it was actually a civilization.
No, it was
Wait,
crackers.
I'm tell
you about that.
Mytopians or something. Mytopians were the first with the paper
But money has always been around, just in different forms. Like
Yeah.
niggas used to trade, like niggas used to just beat.
But
all this
why?
nigga did was
What I'm
make
saying
beef,
is,
and then he'll trade off with other niggas like.
what I'm saying is, Freemasons
Okay.
being here. Freemasons.
Oh, Freemasons. Oh yeah.
Freemasons being here.
Illuminati.
So why would they put? Why would they put the IRA, which is the sun god? The sun god was considered as the devil.
Yeah, of course.
The devil. I mean, the sun god's daughter was a phoenix.
Yeah.
It was the Phoenix.
Yeah, to do a skate there, rise from the ashes.
Okay, so if that's the case, then
Small motherfuckers.
so why the pyramid? Okay, the Freemason got a pyramid, right?
And it's on the back of our dollar, matter of fact.
Okay, it starts with that dollar bill. Who was the first one to fucking print that shit? Come up with it, because if money is the root of all evil, they using all evil symbols. Hold on, just the rock symbol, right?
And then,
Now the rock symbol is a Freemason symbol.
Freemason symbol
with the eye. He always
Okay, and he always put his eye in every fucking photograph, right?
Yeah.
So that comes from worshiping the devil.
Yeah.
You got the eye on the back of dollar bill, and Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce was the name of the Phoenix. So all that's tied together.
Yeah.
Fucking the Freemason
I've been knowing about
shit.
this,
The pyramid is
It's
actually a geometric shape mocking God. It's not a good thing. A diamond or a triangle, none of that shit is a good thing. So you got the Jews shit is a triangle here and one upside down. A point going straight
it's
up.
not really the Star of David though. Like that's David, David cousin.
It's more. It's everything is symbolic. The point going up, the triangle going up represents man, and the triangle going down
all that shit y'all
represents.
talking about was put into play by the Jews.
Let me tell you.
All up put in play
No, it
by
won't.
the Jews.
Well, it won't. It's more than that, because if you notice the Jews star is the Star of David or the 6-point star is blue.
No. If you do the background,
Yeah, the most the highest demon is blue.
Yeah, the demons are blue. I'm gonna tell you, it's in rank. Chris and Blood's been around for a long time, because if you take the Baphomet shit, it's the star, it's the red star upside down. Bloods and Chris is really the same fucking thing. Even the OGs, if you look them up and they start explaining Chris and Bloods, they were the same thing. The only thing was they had to distinguish certain types, so they just separated them. They ain't really like Chris
like
is one thing and Bloods is another thing. They all the same fucking thing. Bloods actually all at one point in time were all wearing blue.
Yeah, but if you think about it, right, they all tell you that, because when you get to the highest part, of a game, that means you can affiliate yourself with any game, right? That should tell you right there that all games are the same.
Oh, the same thing. Okay. Another thing y'all don't really notice that with the 5-point star and the 6-point star, with that being said, you got a police officer, right?
Oh, that badge.
That badge is a what?
Right, if it's them, that's a Mason symbol outside our courthouse in a little statue where you got a G with the shit. Bro, like, that's in
But the 5-point star
they run the law.
Is the regular police. And if you notice, like in rank, the sheriff got a 6-point star.
For real?
Yeah. You don't never notice that. That's why you got most of the damn police officers, like you say, like they go like different cities. They be like Chris Bloods, who fake, who real. You go somewhere else. Police gangbang. Police is like one of the most crookedest fucking. I don't trust no. Honestly, I don't trust no fucking body.
If the true police, if every police in America was doing their job, along with the military, there wouldn't be no drugs in America.
Right.
Yeah,
but
it has to come in.
Where you think they get it from? Crips and
Bloods
Bloods work for the police, but they under the same symbol.
Yeah, some money, and they ain't gonna shut down.
They gonna shut down drugs. That's all right. If a little kid know where the trap spot is, if a little kid don't know shit about drugs, can tell you where the trap spot is, police know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
police know.
Yeah.
But you think, yo, man, I'm on the block every day. Then nigga hit niggas in their rhymes. That's why I stopped a lot of that shit and stopped a lot of people around me from saying shit like, I'm on the block every day. Nigga, you saying this shit in front of the camera? Oh, really?
No, I'm gonna tell you something straight up though. You see the same dudes on the same block every day. You know damn well he's not just hanging there.
Right.
Every
Police riding
day,
by
all day.
and that's coming from a person that's not law enforcement.
And then if you ever notice, everybody in the crew getting hit, but 2-3 dudes. They don't never get hit. Anytime you hear them just coming up missing, the feds got them. They was working for the police the whole time. They just trying to beat off time. They ran out of information. So the feds come pick them up. You feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all they do. I mean, think about it. In New York, you snitch, you get through off a building. North Carolina, you snitch, you can go right on the block and hustle right beside the next dude and set him up. And he know because the dude that just got out showing you on his paperwork.
Damn.
And another thing the police don't tell people to get them in trap, we not going to tell if you tell it. But the law is, if this guy go to court and ask for a motion of discovery, now you have to testify on that stand. So the police ain't got to tell that you told it.
I'm telling you what's up.
But when that motion of discovery come out, your ass gonna be on the stand, telling on your motherfucking self.
Yeah, I tell you, that get your ass. That's why I'm like, yo, I was in the system, fuck that shit. Like, I ain't trying to, like, my address say one thing on my ID, but they'll never find me. Cause like, this what I feel like finna go down. Everybody talking about end of the world, that bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I don't really believe in it, but I feel like this, yo. If they starting to do like the mod chip shit where they implanting the people, they ain't letting them put shit in the media.
They don't want that. The first part of that battle, healthcare.
Like,
It was already slipping. They slipped.
They already did that.
I ain't trying to fuck with that shit.
I don't know why everybody think they gonna put a chip in you. They done did that.
What you mean?
When they made that cell phone,
Oh yeah,
they done put that chip in you.
This is one stage
I
of the
don't know.
chip.
Cause anytime you call somewhere, your ID is a chip.
Who's to say
That's why they always tell you they want everybody to carry their ID. You feel what I'm
And you know in the military,
Oh,
That's
Think about
and
it.
you know what? You know what? And you know what?
Is
You know what? He telling the truth because they're making it more convenient and more easier for you to get a cell phone.
Because but think about it. Anywhere you go at, right? If you trying to cash a check, you gotta show what?
Alright, put your
If
ID.
you trying to rent something, you gotta do what?
Show your ID.
Anything you do, you got to show ID. If you lose your ID,
Better go get the one.
say you lose your wallet, almost before you can get a social security card or birth certificate, you got to have some sort of ID with your face on it.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
See, the ID is a chip, just like the cell phone is a chip. A lot of motherfuckers think, oh, I can talk about dope on the phone, right?
They can tell.
You can't dope on. If it's a satellite,
it's 10 years later.
and you using that satellite, they can tell where you are.
Yeah.
And if they can see, if you can go online and see your house,
Yeah, the niggas got GPS on their phone.
you can see your house, right, through the satellite. What make you think they can't see you on that phone?
True.
Obvious shit. Everything is obvious shit.
And it's all advanced technology. And we ain't got. Alright, I feel like this because. Do you think we're smarter now or we were smarter back in the day?
Back in the day,
because right now we're beneficiaries of accumulated knowledge. We really don't know it, and we learn it. We can recite it off the top of the head. We didn't actually.
We don't understand what we know.
no. It's not. We don't understand what we know. We don't know what we know. We know what they taught us.
Exactly.
We were lied. That's why we get into
That's just like-
we were lied. Like our history.
Read the Bible.
Fucked up.
Read the Bible. How the Bible start out?
In the beginning.
In the beginning, right?
In the beginning,
It said God made what?
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve, right? I mean, go through the Bible.
Yeah.
If you go through
Bible
the
so
Bible,
fucked up.
if you go through the Bible, it describes slave time to a T.
Thank you for making me feel
Right? You got Adam and Eve, right? Where was that? In a garden, right?
But it's fucked
Okay,
up.
they said, hold. They said God said He wants you to replenish the earth and take care of that garden, but do not eat from the tree of knowledge. Ain't it the same thing the white man told the slaves? I want you to take care of this garden. Do not read no book.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay, once that book was opened, okay, we naked.
Books, paper, books and paper come from a tree.
Exactly. Okay, a snake slithered in, right? And told Eve, if you eat from this tree, you will be the same as God, right?
Cause that's what
That's what it said, right? Who came in and told?
The devil is.
No, the devil himself didn't do nothing. A white motherfucker came in and said, this is not right what they doing to these slaves. I'm going to teach me one slave how to read. is not right what they doing to these slaves. I'm gonna teach me one slave how to read. Came in, taught them how to read. They looked at him as being what? The devil. You was not supposed to teach them how to do what? Read that book. Because now they know what we know.
Knowledge is power. That's where that shit come from.
Okay, now the slave saying this is not right. As long as that book won't open it, as long as he didn't teach them what they know, they would have never known that this is not right. That's right. That's like right now, you can go get a puppy. That puppy gonna do whatever you tell him to do.
Right.
Right? It's gonna do whatever. But as soon as he get to a mature stage where he can control his own animal instincts, he know he ain't supposed to feel pain. And sooner or later, you keep whooping that dog, he ain't coming home. Same thing with slaves. They got to the point where they started coming up, once they started learning knowledge, they started coming up with different plans of escaping. So the white man said, okay, this is what we're going to do now. This is our New Testament. This is how we're going to do it now. We're going to tell y'all that y'all not in slavery no more. Right? But you're still in slavery.
Yeah, we're still in slavery right now.
Because I want to ask you one thing. How many people you know in the world own something?
Oh, yeah.
What can you get without money?
You buy a house, right?
Yeah.
And you still got to pay taxes on it every year.
You can't get shit without money.
And if you don't pay the taxes on it, it is no longer yours.
Money is a type of slavery.
You buy a car, right? You got to pay taxes on it every year. If you don't pay taxes on it, guess what? It is no longer yours. You don't own nothing but yourself.
I have a good point.
So it's still slavery because if you think about it, you go into a company, they got like 20 to 30 people working for them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you working for $6 an hour, $7 an hour, right?
Yeah.
But you look at the man that's running the place. He making almost a good $30 to $1 million a day.
Yeah. You got a good point.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And that's with any place you go, even in the church. If you go in the church, they always saying we don't have funds to help you pay your light bill, right? But I want to know one thing. How many people have ever stood up in the church and looked at the preacher and said, if you have so much faith in God, right? Won't you pick that car that you just drove out here and give it to somebody in the church
That need it.
and have faith enough that you're going to get you another one? How about that? You feel me?
You know, pastor like, well,
Yeah, how about that one?
yeah, you right about that. That sound really like church.
Because
it ain't that you shouldn't like church or you shouldn't have faith. It's what you was brought up to believe.
right.
It's
all that matters is your relationship with God.
Exactly.
Yeah, your relationship.
Religion. Here's one thing about religion. Religion will make you a hypocrite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all it's there for. It makes you a hypocrite.
Because it
And
makes
you
the
said a strong
foundation.
point. You know why you said a strong
for
point?
corruption, though.
Because that's why there's so many religions. Because I went to your church and I don't like what you talking about. So now I'm gonna start my own church. And I'm gonna call us something else.
That's why it's like 5.
And I don't like what
churches
you
on one block.
talking about. So I'm gonna start my own church over here. And for there to be about 100 churches,
Yeah.
Nobody.
There's even Mexican churches out
they
now.
ain't now park,
I hate Mexicans.
ain't now places giving out houses to
I don't
nobody.
like Mexicans.
All the churches is keeping the money amongst themselves.
Yeah. That's true. That's real.
You better not have that camera on my boobs.
Oh yeah, they building. I'm so
Zooming in
sorry.
and shit.
Hey, I keep an eye contact. I wouldn't disrespect you like that.
Or a slave ship.
shit.
They saying it's a warship.
Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna go with it.
Alright, see
Oh, y'all take it easy.
Alright, y'all.
All right, y'all. See y'all
you.
later.
See you. We getting up with you.
All right. Now be safe. Watch them deers. Watch them deers.
I
Tell
forgot all
them.
about them dudes. I was speedballing.
Tear your
Around this shit,
motherfucking
too.
car off. But yeah, man, shit just crazy. Like point blank period. Like I don't fuck with government, and then religion comes to the point where I mean, like I don't know what the fucking what.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to watch, though. You need to watch this shit called Blood Sacrifice. That's what you need to watch.
You ain't seen that? I can't believe you ain't seen that.
You gotta watch that. Blood Sacrifice.
Man, it break that mess down so smooth, yo. From Tupac to Aaliyah to Jennifer Hudson family.
Yeah.
That
Blood
Illuminati
Sacrifice.
shit.
Illuminati.
You remember when
It's
Tupac
real.
went from Illuminati to Illuminati and popped his ass off.
And see
Jennifer Hudson had her family killed.
And see Jay-Z
Kanye
right now.
West had his mama
Yeah.
killed.
What? Wait a minute.
Watch Blood Sacrifice, man.
It's a group of white men that run the industry.
Is that
Movies, music,
Oh,
everything.
And once you get to a certain status, they come at you and ask you, yo, are you gonna be a part of us? Or are you not?
And if you not,
And if you're not, then you notice an album just fall off.
that's what happened to a lot of
If you
people.
are, you notice that somebody in their family end up getting murdered, or somebody close to them end up getting murdered, and it puts them on the top of the
Yeah,
game.
Dame Dash had a little kid. Called her 8 times. She wasn't even supposed to be on that plane. He called her 8 times. I really want you to come see me. I really want you to come see me. I really want you to come see me.
The plane that Aaliyah died on, one of the planes she was supposed to be on.
Michael Jackson, blood sacrifice. That's what they call him, blood sacrifice.
Keyword, price, keyword phrase, price of fame.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows
Like, for
the
instance,
price
me and
of
you
fame?
boys, right? I go into the joint and I'm blowing up. All of a sudden they come to me and say, yo, you want to become part of us? And I say, yeah. They say, well, you got to have a sacrifice. You can't just pick an ordinary person.
You gotta be somebody you care about.
You got to pick somebody close to you. Right? So boom, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sacrifice you, which is going to put me on the top. I'm going to tell you
The
a
same
scenario.
thing you were just talking about all that
Yeah.
stuff. It's in the movie.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an example of the movie, right? Who was Aaliyah with before she was with Damon Dash?
okay.
No.
Jay-Z.
She was?
Yeah. Jay-Z gave it to Dame Dash for a sacrifice.
And Dame Dash, in return to keep his power for a little while, had to kill him off.
And then after he had it killed off,
He
he
lost.
went and tried to tell on the Illuminati, and Jay-Z told on him. That's how Damon Dash ended up falling off the map.
Yep.
Yeah, for your hair.
And Jay-Z ended up getting all this fortune and fame.
That's right.
You feel me? And in the movie, it shows you. They say, well, who was, like they asked, who was Aaliyah before she was with Damon Dash? Right? They showed pictures of her being with Jay-Z.
You hear me?
At the crib, at the club, and all types of stuff.
I know. I used to live out here.
But I'm telling you,
I need to get there. Y'all
Yeah.
got that movie?
nah, I watched it. My man brought it over there. But yo, it's a movie you really need to see, yo. That Illuminati stuff is real. That's why your boy got killed too.
Cool.
Who the last rapper that just got killed? That was down with I can't think of the name right now. Pimp C.
Oh, yeah.
If you notice, his album that was finna come out, right? Was talking about the Illuminati and all this, right? They killed them off before it could get out. Michael Jackson album that was just coming out. He was finna be talking about the worldly things that's going crazy. They killed him off. Pop got the run of his mouth. As soon as he get the run of his mouth, they kill him off. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, Biggie was a sacrifice of Puffy. Tupac was a sacrifice of Suge. Suge broke the motherfucking rules. So he ended up falling the fuck off too. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, it's a road. It's a man. When
I
you
know.
see the
I
joint,
know. Yeah, you can because
yeah, when you see the joints, man, you gonna be like, what? Okay, that's what's real.
I done seen some shit, yo. When it comes to the Illuminati and the New World Order, it's on the dollar bill. It's every fucking word. It's like, yo, the symbol for like a royal symbol, like the dragon. That's Satan. Any type of dragon, any type of like, all right. There's a staff. Let me show you an example. There's a staff, right? What am I talking about? There's a staff, a rod. There are 2 wings on the side of the rod. There are 2 snakes going on.
Red Cross.
The medical center.
The medical center.
Yeah. Yeah, at the hospital and shit.
Oh, that's in the movie too.
crazy. I think
Did you hear what I said?
I think
all that's in the movie too.
Yeah, I think there is, if I'm not mistaken, any army.
And it started off as a sword.
Army, Navy, Marine, all that shit, all the government, anything government that got patches, that should be 666.
And you know what?
Mark of the Beast. All of them, but it ain't Mark of the Beast ain't just like one fucking mark. It's the gut. It's like
it's the government. It's the Masons. It's the Shriners. It's I mean any group that you just like in the Masonic groups or Shriners groups. No, Masons are not the highest.
They one of them.
No. You got Shriners that's higher than Masons.
Damn.
Yeah, that's like a whole bunch. That's a whole network.
You got I'm talking about, but Illuminati is really the highest point, and it is like a mixture of everything.
But they run the media and all that shit too. They run the
They
media.
run everything.
They control everything.
They control the world.
Oh, here's another thing about history. All right, now you said like how they like don't tell you nothing. Okay, in the history book, they tell you that people move west for gold. Question is, how to get gold in there? And gold is something that's found in the earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who put it in the earth? I mean, how you find gold
And
in
make
the
it so
ground?
precious.
But in the Bible, they speak about silver and shit, silver coins and gold coins and all that shit.
But the first piece of gold was found where though?
Another thing.
I don't know, shit.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No. To hear them tell it, to hear them tell it, the first piece of gold was found over in Africa, which was a part of Egypt and Afghanistan and all them surrounding continents. All that was Africa.
You know the first Chinese people were black.
Yeah.
What?
Black. We descended from Chinese people. We not just African and all that shit. It ain't just we ain't come from Africa. The first Chinese people were actually black. The word Li means black.
Mixed.
I didn't know that.
We originated from Chinese people. That's why we love Kung Fu and shit so much. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Like I just woke up one morning and just swore I was like, yo, why I don't like Chinese food? Why?
Exactly. You just like you out of nowhere like I'm in the mood for beef fried rice, man. Motherfucking Ted, man, don't you know they use dogs?
Black
What you
people.
talking about?
Black people love rice.
Yeah, we love
Black people
the rice, we love that.
We love rice, we love chicken.
That orange and chicken.
We don't fuss orange chicken.
Shrimp fried rice.
And fish, baby.
And we will not have a problem with the Chinese. And the white folks like, hey, yo, look, we're not going to war with these Chinese motherfuckers. Who?
Another thing though, right?
Let me tell you something.
Whatever.
Let me tell you something about us, man. We are a different type breed of humans. Because if right now, if we had 4 white dudes in here and all the black people in here, right? If a motherfucker knock on that door and kick that door in, the only motherfuckers that will be in here is the white motherfuckers sitting there. Because if you run, all of us gonna run. They gonna be sitting there talking about what's going on.
Right?
You ain't never heard of no black person discovering no wild animal, which is true.
Right?
You ain't never heard of any one of us deep sea diving, looking for no damn sharks or none of that shit.
Fuck that. We ain't doing that shit.
See, we got this thing when they brought us over here, they embedded fear. You feel what I'm saying?
Fear of the
Okay, fear of the unknown.
The greatest fear of all
See,
time.
white people like to explore. That's why Christopher and them was over here.
They like to explore, they like to take over. They like to find shit they can take credit
Yeah,
for.
they like to find shit they can take credit
And I'm
for.
trying to figure out how you discover some shit.
We like to learn how you discovered it.
it.
That's all.
How you discover something when there was people already here to greet you when you got here? You didn't discover that, it was already there. That's what Charlie says.
And then they say the first black president was Obama. No. The first. And then they say the first black president was Obama. No. The first black president was Abraham Lincoln.
Correct.
I was sure that.
That's why they popped him.
Obama just was the first black president that
They recognized.
that he was brown skinned. But if you look at Abraham Lincoln pictures, right? What white dude you know with hair around his face like that?
Around his face, on his head.
And on his head like
was
that?
tanner than any white person that was back in that day.
Have you ever seen the trick with the
You
coins?
know white people, real true white people,
The
don't
trick with the coins?
tan.
You ever seen the trick with the coins? Let me show you the trick with the coins right quick.
I think I got a couple of
No, I got some coins right here in my
You ever
pocket.
notice that? True white people don't tan. They brown.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how white people put the truth right in your face and you don't know it.
Get close to the
I am.
We got a penny, we got a dime, we got a nickel, we have a quarter, which is your coins, right? Okay, it's a step over for a minute. All right.
I know you already know.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask y'all one
Stand
question
up,
before I do this. What president they say freed the slaves?
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, who was the first black president I just told you it was?
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, when he freed the slaves, right? What did all the other white people do to him? They turned their back on him, right? They didn't want to deal with him, right? Okay, now you look at the way they place these coins,
Hold on. You can't, you got the lamp.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. You see your man, right?
Yeah, there you go.
They turned their back on Abraham Lincoln.
They black. They turned their back on
He
him.
the only one on the pen. Brown.
See, they signs everywhere. Mason already know once he get in Kinston, to look for a certain sign on the side of the street to tell him where the next Mason place is.
Okay, let's zoom in on them again.
I'll turn their back on them.
And he got
Wow.
the lowest coin on the market.
A penny.
And his hair ain't straight like the rest of them.
I ain't even think of that.
Look
shit
at his
that
hair.
way, yo.
Look at his nose.
Look at this hair.
His hair is a wool.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question now. Look at these presidencies. Look at their hair, man. Why is it he didn't have a crazy dude like all the rest of them had?
He got an afro.
Exactly.
They blew that bit all over the theater.
The truth shall set you free.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Wow.
They put the signs there. It's up to you to grasp it. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. Like history teach you everything they want you to know.
Hey,
Are you keeping on? History,
No,
history teaching you history.
is
When I was in school,
That's day school.
put it on.
when I was in school,
History give you a foundation. This what they do. This what they do to you right here. They throw a little bit at you and expect you to take that and run, right? But if you really sit there and analyze, just like the preacher would look at you and say in the church, you don't read this Bible and take it the way I give it to you. You read this Bible and get your own understanding, right? Same way with history. You get your own understanding. You get what I'm saying? They might tell you that Christopher Columbus discovered America.
bullshit.
But they say read such and such chapter. It'll tell you where Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? But when you read the chapter, it also says Christopher Columbus was greeted by Indians when he reached America. Okay, one, that means you didn't discover it. That somebody was already here first.
You just getting here.
Right. Somebody was already here first.
Getting here.
Okay, not only was they here first,
They live
you didn't know how to grow food to eat. Which lets you know one other thing.
They were smarter than you.
They taught them how to vegetate. They taught them how to put out gardens. How to eat in the wild. They taught them. Okay, then they say, okay, we done learned all we want to know. Right? We're going to invite all of them over, we're going to kill them. And they let us celebrate that day. That's Thanksgiving.
And the holidays we celebrate those, but we don't know what the fuck our history is.
Okay, like
some people debating about Christ Day was on in April, some doing Easter. Other people talk about Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got people say Jesus.
Yeah, that is a
January
debate.
1st. Now I'm gonna tell you something about history. If you read the Bible, it tell you about Jesus when he was born. What the hell happened from 8 years old till the time he got grown? Where that gap at?
Oh, there's another thing about the Bible.
Where's it at?
They don't tell you about his children.
But and then they describe him. He had feet of bronze, hair of wool,
Eyes of fire.
eyes of fire.
They like fire.
That nigga was blade.
The only hold on. The only
Is that a wino?
This the kicker right here. Eyes of fire. Right? Now they said when they had a party, right? They didn't say a party. They said we had a feast. He said we're gonna turn this water into wine. Ain't that what he said?
Yeah.
What did they need wine for if they had all that water? Because he was a wino with a lot of knowledge. And he was black. You feel where I'm coming from? That's what I mean by they give you some of it and expect you to run with it. But if you sit back and you really look at what they're telling you, they say being gay is abomination in the Bible. King James was a faggot.
The man that had him crucified was a faggot.
Exactly. Jezebel was a hoe.
Mary Magdalene was a hoe.
But if you look in the Bible on all these people, those were the people that Jesus really came to and was trying to save.
I could have sworn he married a whore.
Yeah, Mary Magdalene. She was a whore. She came and washed his feet.
You feel me? And then they tell you, don't read Revelations. You know why they don't want you to read Revelations?
Why?
Because Revelations really describe the world right now. Every animal that they named in Revelations is a symbol of one of the superpower countries of the world. You can get the Bible right now and open up Revelations. It's talking about the bear. It's talking about the dragon. It's talking about the tiger. It's talking about the lion. It's all these 7-headed dragons are really the 7 superpowers of the world. And they talking about the eagle. You feel what I'm saying? So really, history always repeats itself.
But it's also been altered. This what I'm saying.
Right.
History. We live a lie so long. We were brought up to believe a lie so long. Cause history, if you sit there and take it for what it is, of course you're gonna grow up and I pledge allegiance to the flag and all that. But fuck that shit. I didn't do that shit in school because it mentally or here it wasn't right for me. Like I wasn't feeling the shit. Like okay, I always had astronomical questions.
And I'm gonna ask you a question right now. If I looked at you and said, the end of the world gonna be tomorrow, right? Crackers run crazy. It's gonna be the end of the world. It's gonna be the end of the world.
You'll get war.
No, it's gonna be the end of your ass. The world ain't never been destroyed. The people in it were destroyed. Even when the world got split, because you know, all this continent used to be one continent.
A Pangea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And hold on, with that being said, I'm gonna stop right there. Just hold it. Cause this finna make some woo! This is what I learned. Pangea was one supercontinent.
Exactly.
Broke up, right?
Right.
Atlantis was part of this fucking Pangea. But you know, the shifts, the plate shift, Platonic theory, all that shit, bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I was telling you about the aliens in the Bible. Atlantis always been here. They craters in the ocean where it's so deep we can't get to.
Exactly.
Okay? there's there's something deeper than the Grand Canyon coming from what they call Airdate. A lot of people don't know about Airdate. Airdate is an underwater Area 51.
But see, I already know this.
Airdate, hold on.
Not only
Area 51 is built on top of a part of Atlantis a plate that shifted under in the plane. You know what I'm saying? An area where it ain't really populated. Okay.
But see, not only that though. It's
wait.
so hot there. It's so hot in the bottom of this ocean that they can't go there. But they are living creatures
down there
that's living in this lava type water.
We don't know because like they be like the Loch Ness monster this and this. You have no choice but to believe because there is shit. They just found a prehistoric shark.
They call him a prehistoric shark because this is the first time they seen it. But you don't know how deep in the water he was.
Illuminati runs the media and all that shit, so pay attention to these movies coming out. Because they ain't just we had a piranha movie, but now we got a prehistoric. No, they discovered some shit and had to make a movie about it. They make a movie about it for entertainment because that's their job to throw you off. But they really found some dumb shit in the water because there ain't no fucking way in hell that they gonna just find. Oh, we're gonna go to this location. How come they built Airdate right the fuck off the Bermuda Triangle, where the most weirdest shit happened? Airdate got a cable. It's not a thick cable. You know, like a telephone pole or something. It's like a communication cable. It ain't no big ass cable running power. I mean, I can see they was like running power underwater. It's a communication cable. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is they communicating to under the water? Because UFOs is the only thing that can come in and out of our atmosphere undetected. Or can cloak it fucking self. We been had fucking advanced technology. Ain't no fucking way in hell you could build a pyramid one fucking block, thousands of fucking megatons.
Oh, and not only that.
Hold on, ain't no slaves.
It was built for the top
Ain't no slaves. Ain't no fucking slaves. I don't give a fuck if you can round up half this country to pull a fucking mega block. We don't have the technology today to replicate it. And not only that, they always talk about the Great Pyramids of Giza. We got pyramids in every fucking way. They can't be explained. You can't replicate the countries, and they built cities out of rock, perfectly cut. Where the fuck they get tools from? These are ancient civilizations. I'm talking about lost languages.
All this is
lost
people.
Languages.
These were people, right? They say a genius now use 10% of his brain. A genius.
A genius.
What the hell do we do with the other 90%? Now, if a pyramid was built from the top down.
Hold on, not only that, you can't even slide a razor blade in between the cracks. A razor blade can't even fit in the cracks of it. But they saying they use pulleys and slaves and oils and shit on the home. How the fuck you get up so high that we can stand in Kingston and see it in Goldsboro? So perfect, so perfect. I mean, where were the cutting tools back then? We got cranes and shit that can't lift that. Even we can have 1,000 cranes couldn't lift that shit. We don't have the technology to do it.
Just like right now, you heard them finding these pyramids, right? Have you ever heard of them taking one down?
Nope.
No. You heard them going in them, finding mummies and all this type shit. But you ain't never heard of them saying they got a pyramid and they bringing it back. Do you see all these? Do you see the lions and stuff like that was made back in the days out of gold and stuff like that? Where did they get those tools from to chisel gold?
So perfectly and smooth. Swords and shit.
What let people know that gold was even so precious?
Swords and shit.
What let people know that gold was even so precious? You get where I'm coming from? See, that's just like me look at you and say, yo, this quarter right here, is worth $1 million. Right? You might look at me and say, you a goddamn lie. Right? But I can look at this same motherfucker over here and say, this quarter is worth $1 million. And if he believe it, he can take this same quarter, go buy a scratch off, and hit for $1 million.
That quarter was
What was the quarter worth?
$1 million.
Now you might be mad as hell at him on robbing him the next time you see him. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all in what the hell you believe now.
Go ahead, put it. That's right.
You feel me? It's all in what you believe. That's just like a star. A star ain't no different than me and you. Right? But when you see him on TV and everybody talking about him, that make him so special to you. But guess what? You can go spend $30, $40 at his concert, and he ain't even gonna give you a handshake. I done hung with a lot of stars. I done been in the same places they at, talked to them in the whole nine. They no different from you. But what people tell you can make you a total. That's just like if I look at this man right now and say, yo, that nigga right there a pedophile. Right? The next time he come back over here, everybody will be like this. Right? But R. Kelly, you gonna see his concert Friday. You feel what I'm saying? People ain't no different from you. It's just people believe what they want to believe. Michael Jackson,
stuff out
right?
there,
Michael Jackson could step out on the stage and motherfuckers start falling out from the front row to the back. Bitch, you falling out, you couldn't even see him. I watched one show where Mike just came out. You ain't even see Mike. Mike was behind a fucking glass and some light was on it. And that nigga said, everybody in the middle of the crowd fall out. How the hell do you do that?
How the hell did you know it was?
Exactly.
It could have been Tito with a hat on. With his finger.
Oh, damn.
You done missed the whole concert you done paid $150 for. Because people done hyped him up to damn near being a god. How the hell you die and they shut China down so everybody can dance in the street?
I'm just trying to.
See, the world is all, it's all in what the hell you believe. If you believe you could be a millionaire. See, a lot of us believe we could be a millionaire, but we think of the other shit, the negative shit, that keep us from getting there. You feel what I'm saying? But then you got motherfuckers that say, fuck that. I'm gonna be a millionaire. And them niggas will walk to Arkansas, holding a motherfucking guitar. Sit in front of every studio on the way there, playing their shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't care if somebody walked up in there and said, you must be a goddamn fool. It's 120 degrees. You sit your naked ass on the pavement playing a motherfucking guitar. And you know what he gonna look at you and say? Because he got so much faith. I'm gonna be a millionaire. 3-4 months later, you looking at TV, that's that same butt naked ass nigga that was standing out there playing that guitar. It's all in what the hell you believe. You feel where I'm coming from? That's just like they say you could die in a dream. You believe you dying.
You gonna die.
You gonna die. You feel what I'm saying?
It's been proven too.
Yeah, it's
You
proven.
can't die in your sleep.
So when motherfuckers look at me and say they can levitate, I believe that.
Me too.
Because I believe there is another 90% of your brain that you're not using.
And I'm finna show you why it ain't unlocked. Everything in the fucking universe, not just our universe, the entire universe, as far as you can't see, is a positive or negative charge. Everything has a polar. The link in the air has a polar.
North and South Pole.
Every fucking thing has a north and south pole. Everything is polar.
Batteries.
Everything. that's the only thing that the devil can use.
But that bipolar
The
shit,
only
man,
thing, the tree of
that's
knowledge,
schizophrenia and all that shit.
all this polar
It's just
shit,
they use
anything
more
with a
than
positive or
they
negative
brain.
charge. That's why there's life in any and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's all around us. We're not standing up. We just magnetized to the earth. Because if it weren't for us being magnetized to this earth,
We be floating
we're
around.
actually upside down, and our eyes is the right side up. But our eyes actually the reverse way they're supposed to be. Because really, if we wasn't magnetized to this shit, we'll fall off. That's how they built the pyramids. Advanced technology built the pyramids by levitation. Because ain't no fucking way you can get a heavy ass tons of block perfectly, symmetrically, perfectly slid into place and then take the rope from up under it.
I got another theory.
Hold on. When you levitate, it's a way. I don't know how to do it.
Listen.
It's hard. I don't know how to do it. But you can levitate. Let me tell you why. Because opposites attract. So that means right now our feet might be positive on the place on the earth because they're polar things all over the earth. We might be, our feet might be positive and the ground might be negative. There's a way you can reverse that shit to make your feet positive and the earth positive.
And that comes with using the other 90% of your brain.
I don't know how you do it, but you can do it. Monks meditate all the fucking, I don't know what the fuck they be trying to think about. But they always make movies about monks levitating. Chinese movies. Black people were the first motherfuckers to levitate, I guess.
And I got another theory about the pyramids. You know how they always talked about dinosaurs?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I gotta go back to the bottom on that.
Okay, they always talk about dinosaurs, right? Now you can go in the library. I mean, in the museum you want to, right? Every dinosaur you see reminds you of what? Something smaller.
Yeah.
Right? If you look at a Tyrannosaurus Rex, you see a lizard. If you look at the what was the jump with the big 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 ear.
Stegosaurus.
Yeah, Stegosaurus, right? You got your hippos. I mean, everything small. You got your crocodiles. Everything that they show big then is small now. And if you notice, if you look at the older generations, they were tall as shit. Right? Why haven't the theory been put out there that the world has evolved so much that it has stunted the growth of man? How you know that men want just as big as the dinosaurs they put in these joints? How you know we want big enough? How you know we want big enough then to pick up stones that big and put them where we want them at?
That was that big.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, I can show you what you're saying. They was that fucking big. They got a skull the size of a human person. They found a whole fucking body. A real fucking giants they call Nephilims.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though.
Yeah, you're right.
Amongst the world evolving, everything's getting smaller.
Even CDs. You notice that they used to be 8 tracks.
Yeah.
Then they were big ass black vinyl. Then
Now they done went down to a chip. They done went to an MP3 player.
But the world had to evolve like that. You know why? The world had to evolve like that. We had to compact. The world compacts itself. After a while, we just gonna be microscopic, just like an animal organism.
It's like ants.
No,
Just like
just like the what you call the bacteria.
Oh yeah, here's
Bacteria again. That's what the world gonna be eventually. Right back to microscopic organism.
here's something else. Here's something else. Not to cut you off. DVD. That originally started as video disc.
Betamax, then VCRs, and then DVDs, and now you got Blu-rays.
But it's all in the way the world revolved. Because I'm sorry, you don't see too many real tall people no more.
And when you do, they say.
And when you do, now it make you feel funny. When you see them, you like,
Well, how the hell that happened?
how the hell this nigga get 7 feet tall?
He got too short there.
Well, think about it like.
And you mean to tell me that's the tallest person you think?
all these kids
I
they say.
can tell you something. I can tell you something now. I believe this is like I can believe it like this because it's been proven true. That's like one dude, one guy. He's like actually 7 feet. Everybody know. Big Show. And like the thing is, he had like a little. And who's to say that we didn't have like this daggone growth hormone that was in us that would cause us to keep growing? Big Show had to get that shit removed when he was born.
No, I'm gonna tell you something about. You also had your boy Andre the Giant. That was
Yeah,
like
that too.
Okay, now you think about it. We got smoking. We got all the chemicals in the food, chemicals in the animals, chemicals in the air. There are a whole lot of stuff that can compound your growth. You feel what I'm saying?
That, they the Kimmy on trails from the airplanes, they spraying shit over us all the time. What the hell? They ain't crops all across the damn America. They just spraying that shit in the air. That's something else too.
And then to keep the world from overpopulating, they have a war.
Or they come out with a China rule.
No, they come out with either a disease or a war. You get what I'm saying?
What's your China rule?
We can't have one child.
Actually, in China, you supposed to have two. You supposed to have one of each. One boy, one girl. You have
two
another
girls,
girl.
you got to kill them.
It's either she gonna bye. You have another boy. You already have a boy. He gonna bye.
That's why you can go over there and adopt kids.
Florida right now so overpopulated.
Wow.
Florida right now so overpopulated. They scared it's gonna break off of the United States. That's my word.
Damn. But that's the spot to be at though.
It's so overpopulated. They's afraid that in a couple of years, Florida is gonna be breaking off of the United States. That's just like one time we thought Mexico was like an island away from here or something. Right? That's what we thought, right?
Yeah.
Mexico is hooked to the United States. Been hooked to the United States. You can go to Texas right now and walk right across to Mexico. But the way they talked about it before they joined it into the United States, they talked about it like it was a faraway place. That's how the Mexicans were getting over here, man. Running right across the border. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, all that, they swam to get over here and all that type shit. Them motherfuckers don't need no boats to get here. You can drive right to Mexico.
Them motherfuckers say, hey, I'm finna go to Texas for a daggone taco. Anybody want something, man? Anybody? Hey, you want a taco? I'm finna go to Texas, man. I'll be back in like about 2 hours. About 2 hours. Go driving. I mean, yeah, I understand that. I mean,
You feel me?
always.
I used to have a Mexican buddy when I had the building on Highway 11, right? This motherfucker went to Mexico like every other month.
Damn.
Driving. He'll drive there. Well, it'd be like spring. All the Mexicans come over here to do farm work. He go over there, have sex with all the women. Then he come back over here when they going back. That's my word. Think I'm bullshitting, I can take you over there and talk to him. Right now, they don't talk about it too much, but you can't even go to Mexico. Because the Mexicans got a drug war going amongst themselves. That's just like if you go to Jamaica, right? They show you all this beautiful shit about Jamaica.
Yeah, you
Right?
better go into it.
But what they didn't tell you is Jamaica got a little resort, right? But you can walk off the resort and get killed for what the hell you got on. I ain't talking about what chain you got on. I'm talking about they like that jersey because they don't have it. They like that red shirt because they don't have it. I can let you talk to one of my Jamaican buddies. He'll tell you. Nigga, if you go over there with him, you can't leave the house unless he with you. All that jewelry and shit. You know how you go to New York flossing? Go your ass over there flossing. You ain't coming back. Your jury might make it back when one of them take a trip over here, but you ain't gonna make it.
Damn.
That's my words, y'all. That's the real Jamaican. That shit they show you on TV is about like Kinston. But you forgot you got Greenville, you still got Goldsboro, you got Fayetteville, Raleigh. See, they don't have that shit. Over there, when the police come to get you, they come to kill you. They not coming to lock your ass the fuck up. They coming to kill you because it's a motherfucker over there getting looked for by the police. It's gonna kill the police if the police come. Niggas think it is a wonderful place. That shit is just as wonderful as the white folks make it look. Have you ever heard of a motherfucker from America moving to Jamaica?
No.
Damn sure ain't. Damn sure ain't. You ain't heard now nigga from K saying, yo, I had moved to Jamaica for like 2 years. Any motherfucker from Jamaica over here, you ask him when he going back. No, I like it here. I like it here. You crying because your lights out? He happy as a motherfucker. At the crib. Dude, what you crying for?
Oh shit.
That's my word. They happy to get out and walk around every day. You think it's serious fucking business. Think about all the Jamaicans you seen around here, right? How many of them you seen work?
Few.
All the young boys that's real Jamaicans that you know from talking to them. Them motherfuckers don't do shit but walk the fuck around and they happy as a motherfucker every day.
They do have a job. It's a job where they don't do shit but walk around. Cause a Jamaican dude, a real Jamaican that work for housing, but he don't do shit.
Not shit.
He walk around and flirt with all the women in the project.
He just happy to
While
have a
other
job.
people
If
work.
they fire his ass today, guess what? That motherfucker still gonna be happy. They come in and say, we no longer need you. He say, okay, thank you. See, we talk about shit like, fuck, I don't give a fuck if they do fire me. But when you walk your ass in there and they say, you fired, so, God damn, I'm paying my rent. I'm telling you, man. And you'll never know. See, I used to be in the streets real deep. You feel what I'm saying? I used to sell a lot of dope and motherfucking, I hung around motherfuckers like that. And I might be on some shit like, damn, I gotta pay my light bill. Like, why you worried about that? Be happy you alive. Be happy you can feel the sun on your face. I'm looking at this motherfucker like, nigga, I'm burning the fuck up. I'm going to fucking the AC. He looking at me talking about, that's what's wrong with you Americans. You spoiled.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's the main problem with the black community. You spoiled to the fact. See, back in the days, if you think about it, when you was a child, I don't give a fuck if it was 105 degrees outside. Your ass is outside playing ball,
Hell yeah.
running around. As soon as your ass
Playing
gets some
tag.
age on you, and it get 100, it can be 87 degrees, and you like, fuck that shit. I ain't walk to the store, it's too goddamn hot. But they're a kid riding right past, sweating like a motherfucker, having a ball. It's all up here. You get what I'm saying? It's all up here. That's just like right now. It could be 100 degrees outside, right? I can say, yo, let's walk across town. And you be like, nigga, it's hot as shit. But I can say, yo, let's go to the club, get fucked up. That's what's up. What was the difference? We still finna walk across town. Right on, what's the difference? For real though, what's the difference?
Ain't none.
We still finna walk across town. Not only is we finna walk across town, it's 100 degrees.
You finna go drink some.
And now we finna get drunk and walk back even slower.
It's the motivation. It's all in your mind. Like what you wanted to do.
Exactly.
You in the heat. It's what you do when you in the heat. It's what you think about. What you got to do to get where you going to get there. And if it ain't to your ability or you agree with it, you not. Your mind not gonna like.
Sometimes when you're doing stuff, you don't even know how hot it is. Like it's 100 degrees outside, but you want to put a system in your car, right? You don't notice how hot it is until you finish. And you in the trunk sweating like a motherfucking gorilla in the jungle, nigga. And you like, damn, it's hot as a motherfucker in here. But guess what? You'll sit right in the car and boom your system. No AC, no nothing. Like, yo, I got this shit together, yo. You feel me? But just as soon as you get in the car and start driving, you're like, God damn, I need to get some AC now. But you done been out there 4 hours putting in the damn system. It's all in what's up here. That's why I said that 90% of your brain that you don't think you're using, because dreams come from a percentage of your brain too. You feel what I'm saying? And if motherfuckers realize it, there are a lot of shit that you see in your dreams that make a lot of sense. And if you dream something and it stick with you, you will see it again.
They call it
Or foresight.
wow, whispering. That's how they say it.
Because have you ever noticed, like, you might be sitting somewhere talking, right? Goddamn, I've been here before or something. No, you've been there. You done seen it. And believe me, I'm a living witness. Because the first time I got locked up, I was in the room chopping crack on the bathroom sink. And I said, what the fuck? I've been this motherfucker before. And some said, nigga, get rid of that dope. The police is finna come in here. So you know what I did? I put the dope up. I got in the car and drove to McDonald's. The police pulled me in the fucking McDonald's drive-thru with guns everywhere. Took me right back to that room. Went directly where I put it at.
Wow. Wow.
And locked me the fuck up. Now you know what I'm saying? While I'm in jail, nigga, why the hell you put it there? You had already seen this shit. For real. You think I'm lying? It's an instinct. Like if you in the club. If you're not into the club, you can tell when everything's finna go down. But if you party like a motherfucker, you might hear a motherfucker yelling over there, and you be like, he having a good damn time. Right? But when you just chilling, leaning around in the club, and you see that nigga hollering over there, the first thing you say is, the niggas finna fight. They're not here. See, it's the different modes that you in that's really telling you how your instinct gonna run on something. You feel what I'm saying? That's just like a motherfucker tell you don't act paranoid when the police get behind you. Nigga, you ain't got no license. So I don't give a damn if I'm paranoid or not. When he get to that door, your ass going to jail. Which means I gotta walk home. So I'm really not paranoid. I just hate the fact that I gotta walk home. You feel where I'm coming from? Now you looking around because you like, dang, I know these niggas been telling me to get out of the car and then walk home and shit. He looking at you talking about, man, stop moving. You like, bitch, I'm unbuckling my seatbelt because I already know.
Oh, yeah.
He told me, no, we good. Okay, now nigga, you finna you got your brother license number. That's gonna work. As soon as they go back there to the computer in the motherfucking cop car and pull up that, his face is gonna pop up. I hope he your twin. Because if he not, they gonna lock your ass up and I'm gonna walk home. You feel me? That shit don't work no more. That's why the police started doing certain shit. See, shit that's getting here is late. You feel me? In Jersey, the police ain't even gotta stop you. You can drive through Jersey and go home. And they'll send your ticket in the mail with your face on it. Driving through the red light.
Like they will mail your ass a ticket.
Hell yeah.
Nigga,
They take your
I went
license
through the
plate.
toll booth by mistake. Right? Didn't pay. kept going. They sent me a ticket in the mail with me driving through the toll booth. No, it's not me. Bitch, that's you. They got a picture of you in your car driving through. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that ain't even got to North Carolina yet. You feel me? All that computer shit, what you think the computers and the police call for? For play?
Nope.
Nigga don't give a damn what name you get them. When they get to that computer, when they pull out that name, they gonna say,
Your
this
whole
ain't
license, your whole ID and license will pop right up on the screen. Straight through to the DMV.
That's the chip, dog. You feel me? That's the chip. When they give you that, when they say, you have to wait for your license. Why you gotta wait for your license now when they used to just give them to you as soon as you pay for it? Why? DMV ain't got no business. And if they did, I mean, the workers ain't got no faster. You feel what I'm saying? So now they gotta wait for your license to go down here so they can put the chip in and get it just right. So now really they can tell wherever the hell you at if you got it on it.
Just like motherfuckers say, my fingerprints ain't never been down to the police station. Ain't gotta be, because now every time you cash your check, you gotta give them a fingerprint.
Not only that, motherfuckers running their mouth. But what do they do to a baby as soon as he come in the world?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell me they got your fingerprints down there. A baby is handprinted and footprinted the minute he put on the earth. And guess what? Your fingerprints and footprints never change. Unless you lay brick, and that means you ain't got none.
Or you burn them.
Ain't no way to get around the system. Like you said, yo, my ID and my address is different. Nigga, the police will pull up your work record and say, this nigga working both ain't pick his ass up.
They had to do that once
That's so
time.
stupid, man.
Cause I ain't had no the house where my ID go to, that shit ain't there no more. So they do something, they run my ID, they'll pull up to the empty spot, like the fuck out.
They ain't got to do nothing, put in your social security number. They put in your social security number and tell them where you working at and where you worked 10 years ago. You feel me? They're just like an LCC.
My warrant at my job.
Just like an LCC, right? You know you got that little sticker on the back of your car.
Yeah.
Right? But how do you get the sticker? They tell you to write your license plate number, the make, model of your car, and your name. Right?
Yep.
The police ain't got to look for you. All they got to do is put up your social security number and say, oh, this nigga go to LCC. Go to LCC, say, do you have a Taiwan such? They pull up your name. They say, yeah, we got him here, and he drives this. All they got to do is walk past the LCCs on the cars, find that model car, find that number, and they say, this is his car, and sit across the field and wait for you to drive off campus. The system is set up so beautifully, nigga. Ain't no way to get around the system. The only way to get around the system is die. And you better not come back. You they gonna kill you. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna fake their death and come back. You ain't finna do that. Because if you fake your damn death, that means you are nobody now. And if your ass pop back up, they can kill you off. Ain't no charges. How the fuck you gonna kill a nigga that was already dead? You can't do it. You feel me? They look at you and say, well, if you murder somebody and go hide out for 10 years, they can't do nothing when they catch you after that 10 years. It's a goddamn lie. They going back to 19 goddamn 39, picking up motherfuckers. Motherfucker 90 years old when he committed a murder 80 years ago. There ain't no statute of limitations.
The only thing is, if you murder somebody in 1975, they gotta sentence you like it was 1975.
They gotta sentence you in old time. And if it was somebody white, they gonna kill you. You feel me? So it's really, the system is really set up like, deductive system, you gotta get some money. That's when they start getting lenient. Now when you get real bold, the system will show you they can break your ass. You feel me? Cause I don't give a damn what nobody say. Michael Jackson should have been the richest motherfucker in the world. Right or wrong?
Well, yeah.
Who in the world have you heard more popular than Michael Jackson? Huh? And now you on a broke star list. How the hell did you lose all this damn money? Them damn Jews do not play. Nigga, we gave it to you, we could take it away. Look at Hammer. Hammer got out there. He was the best thing in the world to the Jews. He's a money-making machine. Yes, yes. Oh,
Dance, nigga, dance.
he's hiring too many niggas. Break them. Next thing you know, nigga Hammer on a camel soup can.
Oh Lord.
Yo, that Illuminati shit and that Pope shit. The Pope, like, why do they make somebody too idolized?
Who?
Why do they make a person too idolized?
The Pope. And he gave him.
I should not put no greater in for you.
Let me tell you something.
Priest and all that.
You're not supposed to worship no man. You're not supposed to follow no man. They said God is what? A jealous God. You don't put nobody before him. No, it ain't. I love this TV and I also love this laptop. No, nigga. You love God and that's all.
I got a question for that.
That's what they say, right?
I got a question for that, cause if we're idolizing Jesus, and he's the son of God.
But
Hold on.
they also said in the Bible that God said, if you accept my son,
The only way through to the
the only way
the
to
only
me
way
is to
my
accept
kingdom
my
is through
son.
my son. But if you read the Bible, we are all his sons
His
and daughters.
Exactly. And if you read
So
the
what
Bible,
made
he
Jesus
said,
just so
look,
special?
if you read the Bible, he said, we're going to make man in our own image. Who is our?
I do. I know who Our is.
Our was a woman. Because I want to ask you a question. If I would want a woman, right? Why did he think to bring a woman from Adam?
You know, that's an interesting question.
No, the Greys have slanted eyes. You know what the Greys are? Don't you?
Tell me what the graves are.
Greys, like the color gray.
Mm-hmm.
The Greys are oval-shaped head aliens that been here since civilization began. Do you think you're talking forward or backwards?
Do I think I'm talking forward or
Forward
backwards?
or backwards?
You know what? I don't know how I'm talking because
Let me tell you what.
I only know the language that I'm speaking. They say it's English and they say that this is a word and that's a word. They say shit is a bad word, but I can't see shit as being a bad word if you brought it into existence.
Vocabulary.
I don't see damn as being a bad word if you brought it into existence. Where did motherfucker come from? You brought that into existence. Therefore, you cannot tell me these words are bad words. You see what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, motherfucker, right, means I fuck mothers, which is exactly what I do. Bitch is a female dog. If a female can call me a dog, then I can call her a bitch. That means I'm calling you a female dog. It's not a bad word.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ass is a donkey. And they say a donkey is dumb. So if you are a dumb acting ass nigga, you are an ass. You feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So you can't look at me and say
shit.
these words are bad words. These words make sense. Now, when these words don't make sense to me. Words that you are using, telling me that this vial is silent.
That ain't just bad conscience too. Like knowledge.
Why the fuck would you put it in the word if it's gonna be silent?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
No, it's not. It's
Yep.
a code.
Damn, I got 1 minute on this
It's a
camera.
It's a code.
Well, let me know the code. Don't just put some. That's just like motherfucking inviting an invisible man to the party. What the fuck is he there for? Can't nobody
It's
see
silent reverse. It's silent reverse. If you take everything you say
Uh-huh.
and you play it back, or forward.
You ain't gonna understand.
Why we got a word? Why we got a word? I'm gonna break it down. Why we got a word? Why we got a word for something that don't exist? This is some of your shit.
I already know. Look,
we got a word called ufology.
Hold on.
It's a study of.
No, I'm
the study of.
gonna really fuck you up.
You will follow.
No, I'm gonna really fuck you up right quick, right? Okay. I know they aliens here.
Right.
Want me to tell you how I know they aliens here? Back in the days, right? People were getting married, right? Then they started making people take blood tests before they got married. The reason they was making people take blood tests before they got married was to find out if this was an alien or that was an alien. You get where I'm coming from?
Right.
All the war, the war planes, they make the stealth bombers and all that shit. That comes from studies on UFOs that they done captured.
Right.
You don't make a movie on some shit you never seen before.
A rail gun.
Any damn thing. That's just like when they was showing. You remember when they came out with Total Recall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers had the gun where he could see through the house. It picked up on heat, so you see a skeleton behind a wall.
That was a racist. But that's what I'm talking
They
about.
got
rail
those guns.
In fact,
You feel me? They got all this stuff. So in order for them to put out this movie, it's shit that's already been in the making. It's already been there. They already seen it. You feel where I'm coming from? All these damn the world ending movies and all that.
And they always making movies where, like the Total Recall shit was a good example, where they got aliens and humans together as one civilization.
Yeah.
Because they already fucking here.
But they did that.
Well, actually, in Total Recall,
They did that all the way back. They did that all the way back to RoboCop.
Yeah.
They did it back to RoboCop. They did it back to Running Man. They did it back way past then. I mean, you got to think about it. Aliens been around on movies before motherfuckers was born. You feel what I'm saying?
They actually
You
in the
can't
paintings
keep
too.
talking.
They in the paintings
Yeah.
too. The
You
old
can't,
paintings.
right. You can't talk about something over and over and over
That don't
and
exist.
over that don't exist. Sooner or later, it's gonna get boring and tiring. It's just like if we hear Lil Wayne every motherfucking year, sooner or later he's gonna do what?
Get boring time.
He's gonna get boring. You gonna get tired of who? Lil Wayne. You get tired of Jay-Z. You get tired of 50 Cent. You get tired because the only reason aliens really stayed around that longer is because it's a secret.
What's up, YouTube? Well, as you can see, the topic kept on going and going and going to the fact that we couldn't fit all of what we was talking about on the show. But I guarantee you, this show did, but this particular topic did go into the wee hours of the morning, and I do mean this topic really started at a little bit before midnight, and it ended like at 3 something the next morning. Yeah, at the time of taping. So yeah, topics like this can go on and on and on, but we ran out of tape, so that's all we could show you. But I will add this before we go. Now, this is why I don't give. I just recently saw a report about this is for CNN, about like how people would how some Christians will want to burn the Quran because of the fact that it's not it's not Christian sacred or anything like that. But the reporter that was interviewing this guy that said that they wanted to burn the junk, they were asking. I mean, he asked him like, okay, it'd be all the same thing as if the guy wanted, if someone came up to you and said, you know, we don't got no hard feelings against you, but you're gonna burn your Bible. Would you like that? The guy being interviewed said, no, he wasn't like that. Sounds like a hypocrite, don't it? My thing is, why burn any holy book? If all books, and I hope I say this right, if all books, no matter if it's the Bible, the Quran, the whatever other book in any other religions, all focus on the same thing, which is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and God, why burn the book? They have books too that we learn that they learn, just like we have a book that we learn by. But it's all talking about the same thing, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We all believe in God. Well, most of us. We do got some atheists out there, so I mean, not that I have anything against them or not, whatnot, but that's the truth. But anyway, I got to stop the show. But I thank y'all for tuning in to this special edition of the Sonic Show, and for all of us here on Sonic Show, on behalf of Rain, Alan, and all our special guests, this is Coley D. We'll see you next time on Sonic Show.